Hi there, back out in another video. Just heading off to get the bus now, across to Melrose where we finished last time, and start it all over again. As usual, don't know how far I'm gonna walk, don't know if I'm gonna camp, or the normal, because I'm exceeding my expectations every time. So yeah, we'll find out, and I'll bring you back either in Melrose, if I remember, or just outside. When I remember, I'll bring you back. Glorious day. So that's me in Melrose now. There's the Abbey. Just got an ice cream at the shop. Have to on a nice sunny day like this. I never went into the Abbey, but yeah, it seems to be open, or you can walk around the graves at least. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Second gate, kissing gate again. Works quite well. It's the second kissing gate I've came across today. So apparently Newstead, on the outskirts of Melrose, is the oldest village in Scotland. More reading for you here. I'll take a photo and drop it in next so you can read it and pause it if you want to. So yeah, that sign's just down here, and you walk up past this cabin that has a sign that says log bothy. It isn't actually a bothy, it's just someone's log storage that for some reason they put a sign on it saying log bothy right next to a walking route, so they're going to get lots of people trampling through their garden, which doesn't make very much sense to me. I would definitely be changing that and taking that sign down if I lived there. So just been doing some road walking now for about a mile. It's a nice summer's day. It's a bit cloudy where I am. Well, not summer anymore, it's actually, we're into autumn, because the last day of summer's passed. That was a few videos ago on a one night camp, if I remember right. But yeah, beautiful views up onto these hills, surrounded by country farmers' fields and livestock and veg, and that's what you can hear now is a farmer harvesting, I would guess, at this time of year. You'll be harvesting whatever crop it is, barley, wheat, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm not too sure when I'll bring you next back. Probably again just along the trail. First stop on this section is 6 miles in, and I believe that's Dryborough. Yeah, so I'll bring you back along the way if we change terrain or if I see anything interesting. So welcome back, just coming in Newtown, St Boswell's now, which is where the local council's headquarters is, funny enough. But yeah, just been road walking most of the way since Melrose, to be honest. That big ugly building there, with the big tower, big concrete thing, is the Scottish Borders Council base. That's where they make all the decisions to cut all the money for funding and all the local walks, and yeah. But let's not go into the political side of things. But yeah, big concrete building there, Scottish Borders Council, that's in Melrose. It's quite a nice section opposite it that I'm walking along here. There's quite a few benches and planters. There is volunteers up there tending to the planters and things. Yet again, like said, because the council have cut their budget, volunteers have to do it. Which is quite funny that volunteers are having to do the gardening work and maintenance of the flowers outside the council headquarters. So we've left Melrose now about 10 minutes ago or something. Melrose, Newtown St Boswell, sorry, getting confused. Yeah, you just follow a road to like an underpass and a bridge, and then you go along a woodland trail and it brings you across this lovely little stream. Yeah, there's two options at the end of this way. You can go left along that way, or you can go straight on. Borders Abbeys Way straight on. Some sections of this path from Melrose to Kelso are quite good waymarked. Other sections aren't so good. So like I said on a previous video, but I don't think you could actually hear me due to the wind, it's always handy to have a paper map or a downloaded map on your app on your mobile, so that if you have no signal you can view it and make sure, because a lot of the Borders Abbeys Way section is rural countryside farmland, as you have seen by these videos, and there's not always signal. A lot of times you're dropping in and out of signal, and yeah, you don't know when you're going to have it, so it's best just having the maps downloaded. Just walking outside of Newtown St Boswell's, as I said in the last clip. It's a beautiful viewpoint here though, over the river there, and as you can see up there, and where's the other one? Other one's just behind the trees, is the Eildon Hills. It's a beautiful viewpoint they've got here. And another bench provided. I'm not going to sit on it because it's not long into the day yet, I don't need a rest, but yeah, just thought I would show you this cool little spot. It's a beautiful spot to just sit and take in the day. So that behind me through the trees there is Melrose Abbey and the graveyard and things. Yet again, just like Melrose Abbey, I won't be going into it because yeah, it's an extra delayed stop. There's the prices and the sign. I believe I should have dropped in a photo before this clip that has the sign on it, so yeah, you can check that out if you wish to visit. So yeah, at Dry Abbey there is toilets for the gentlemen. You go into the gentlemen's toilets and there is free sanitary towels for all those gentlemen that need sanitary towels. So yeah, just past Melrose Abbeys now. That's hilarious about the toilets. The thing is, there is actually a ladies' toilet there as well that is open, so it's not like the female sanitary towels are in the men's toilets, because it's a mixed sex toilet. It's, yeah, that's quite random. But like I say, just down there is, I believe, the Tweed. Been on the go for about, what, 5 miles now. I'll bring you back in a bit. Oh, ignore the hair. Just coming into Clint Mains now, as you can see. Seen more people walking and biking this section of the Borders Abbeys Way than I have any other section. I think I've seen 3 people biking it, and I've seen about 6 people with hiking bags and walking sticks and things. I presume they're just doing day hikes though, because they're just day packs. But yeah, just as I was coming into this bit, someone pulled up and offered me a lift. They obviously thought I was a hitchhiker. But I said, thank you very much, no, but I'm doing a long distance hike. Very kind of them. But yeah. Oh, check this out. Old pumping station. Old petrol station used to be here. As you can see, those old pumps. See? Old pump. And that would be how much. And there's the other pump there. It's quite cool. "9 miles to Kelso. 9 miles to Kelso." Nothing really to bring you back for since the last time I spoke to you at Clint Mains. As I showed you after that, the signpost is 9 miles to Kelso. I presume that's road though, because there isn't actually any sign that tells you on any of the walking route marks how far you've got to go. Or I haven't seen any for a while anyway, on the wooden posts with the arms that stick out. But yeah, took my hat off because I was getting quite hot. Just clipped it on the back of the bag there. It's a folding hat, folding Highlander hat. I just picked it up actually recently from the army surplus store in my hometown. It's called Borderlands. Yeah, he does all right stuff. Not everything is amazing, but yeah, so most of his stuff is actually quite good quality. So yeah, just walking on here now. Not too sure what the route holds up ahead, but yeah, I'll probably just continue on, and I don't know where I'll bring you back, but I will bring you back at some point. Beautiful section here of the River Tweed. There is a boat chained up back up there. Ignore my hair, I just splashed myself with some cool water to help keep myself cool. But yeah, as I was saying, there is a boat chained up back there, but I believe you would have to be a member of the local fishing group. I believe it's St Boswell's in Newton fishing. But the River Tweed is a very famous river in Scotland for salmon fishing, especially. But yeah, I'm just walking along this farm road track here. With my Tweed, the Tweed down to my left. Some beautiful woods across there. I wonder how you would get to them from the other side. Note to self, check that up on the maps to see how big that woodland is. But yeah, and we've got a woodland on that side as well, and obviously farmer's field. But yeah, we've been walking for about what, 1:30, 4 o'clock now, so about 2.5 hours. We've completed 8 miles so far, so if I'm correct, that only leaves 10 miles to Kelso. So we'll see how we're feeling, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. As I said, this is a popular river for fishermen, and there's a fishing hut and fishermen there. That's the river there, it's the River Tweed. As I said, if you are fishermen and things, check it out, because it's a very popular river within Scotland for all types of fishing, not just salmon. But it's popular for fly fishing for salmon, I believe. I'm not actually a fisherman myself, so don't come at me if I'm wrong here. But yeah, it's just a little tip for any of you fishermen out there that watch the channel. See, fly fishing. And there's one of the boats that I was on about. That one's obviously at the other side of the river. I don't know if you can see that or make it out, but that is an eagle. A golden eagle, as you can see by the gold underneath it. That is beautiful. It looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. So welcome back. Just steep uphill there. Can you see those hills in the background? By those clouds there. That is the Eildon Hills, where we started off this morning. And it is now 4:45 and we are here. One thing about long distance walks is it's cool to look back and realise how far you've come, because it doesn't feel like you've come far at the time when you're doing it, but when you turn around and see, like, if you're uphill and you can look downhill to see where you've came from, you can really tell the distance that you've covered, and it does give you some sense of gratification, because on multi-day long walks over several miles, it can like affect your morale, feeling like you're not getting any further on. But to actually see the distance that you've travelled and how far it is does kind of reassure you and help. But yeah, just road walking again. Probably just going to sit here in the shade for 10 minutes and get a drink and a snack and things, and yeah, then we'll continue on towards Kelso. Hello, Mr. Fox. So this section is full of wildlife. As you can see, I just saw a fox. Just before that, I saw an eagle. Just after the fox, I saw a pheasant. And there is multiple birds of prey, hawks and buzzards and things, common buzzards, flying about up in the sky. I can't really catch them very well on camera, but yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I didn't expect to see as many animals and wildlife on this walk, but yeah, always boost your spirits when you see animal and wildlife out on a walk. So we've just been walking road most of the time now for about 2-3 miles. We're just at this signpost, if anyone knows where it is, or the Great War thing at Markston. Yeah, Markston. Yeah, about 5 to 7 miles away from Kelso at the moment, and it is 5:18. So I don't know yet again, I don't know whether I'll be camping tonight or not, or whether I'm going to make it all the way to Kelso or not. Legs are feeling a little bit drained, to be honest, not gonna lie. So yeah, we'll just see how I feel, and we'll keep going until I feel like I can't go anymore. Then if we still haven't reached Kelso, we'll find somewhere to pitch. So yeah, just going to continue on. Sorry if you can't see because the sun is kind of glaring there. But yeah, like I said, we'll bring you back. Hold on, I'll let you know the temperature while we're here. 24.1. Can you see that? You can. But yeah, so I'm just gonna jump off at the moment. Battery's getting quite low, so I'll have to either put my phone on charge and put it in my pocket, or stop and have a break and let it charge, because obviously I need it for the maps, so I can't be letting that die. But yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit and let you know whether I'm going to be camping out tonight or whether I'm going to be finishing this route all in one day, just like I have the other two sections of the Borders Abbey. This is the third section, if I'm right. But yeah, anyways, I'll either speak to you soon, well, I will speak to you soon, and I will let you know what I'm doing then. So, welcome back. We are about 5 miles outside Kelso just now. We've walked 12.86 mile or something, the All Trails said a minute ago when I checked it, so that I could tell you how far we are away from Kelso. Looking on the map, it does just seem, yet again, like there is no wild spots nearby. I don't feel too drained yet. I still feel like I could probably make it to Kelso. But yeah, the time is now 6 o'clock. I've not actually told you, the bag is weighing in at 12.6 kilos today. Not too sure how I've got it under 13, to be honest with you, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, just walking along old roads like this, not quite roads, not quite paths. There has been some type of vehicle along here because you can see the tire marks, but yeah, been quite an enjoying part of the walk this, to be honest. There has been a lot of road sections on this though, which has been quite tiring. So I'm quite enjoying this bit that we're on, this kind of grassy walkway. I'm quite enjoying it because the road walking does just make your legs burn, or I find it does anyway. That's just me. But yeah, so considering the time now, and sunset is 7:21 today, so considering the time now, I highly doubt that I will be camping tonight, now that I actually think about it. And I probably will get into Kelso before 8 o'clock. I doubt it'll take me 2 hours to finish the last 4 or 5 mile. So yeah, we'll see, but it's looking like the same as the rest of the Borders Abbeys videos. It's looking like I'll be finishing this by heading to get a bus, but we will find out no guarantees just yet. Not ruling out camping. Kind of gutted that I haven't been able to camp on the last 2 sections of the Borders Abbeys Way, but I don't want to be upsetting the farmers, and I've not found anywhere to pitch other than in farmers' fields, and personally that's not something that I would be wanting to do, is camp in a animal field or a fruit or veg field. Personally, I wouldn't want to be doing that. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a mile or so when we get a bit closer to Kelso, and I'll speak to you soon. So we're at 15 mile now. Kelso's only 2 mile in this direction. So probably going to be jumping on a bus again. It's quite disappointing not that I've not been able to camp on these hikes, because I do enjoy the hiking, but it's camping that I'm coming to do, if that makes any sense. So it's not that I don't enjoy the hiking, I do, but the whole plan when I leave my house, or when I'm sitting in my house on my sofa, is right, we'll go from here to here and we'll find somewhere to camp along the way. For some reason that never actually happens. Maybe it's just the Borders Abbeys Way. It isn't really designed to be camped on, to be honest. It's more designed as a day walking route for elderly and people like that, and hill walkers and things, obviously, dog walkers, etc., and people like myself, wild campers. But yeah, it's kind of gutting, but at least that's another section done, and we only have Kelso to Jedburgh and Jedburgh back round to Hoyk to do. So it's only 2 more videos. Maybe we might find somewhere to camp on those sections. We never know, we'll just have to find out. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on, and I'm going to go check bus times and things and head on into Kelso, and I'll bring you back when I'm at Kelso. So that's me just coming into Kelso. That newer building there is Kelso High School, and that green one there and the towery castle-y type building with all the chimneys are part of Kelso Racecourse, which, if you're into horse racing, Kelso racetrack is quite a big, it's not like Ascot style, but it's quite big in the local lower class racing meetings. It holds races quite often, actually. I believe some of them are on telly. I'm not too sure which channel. I don't think it's any of the main BBC, ITV, etc. But there might be sometimes. There might be the occasional race shown from here on ITV. But yeah, it's just thought I would let you know. But like I said, I'm practically in Kelso now, just walking down here to the left, and then I'm practically in a housing estate. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you've liked this one. Total miles will be what, 17.7 by the time I get to the end point. I might come back and tell you the miles. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Hit the thumbs up, If you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yous know what to do. I'll bring you back and let yous know how many mile before I actually end this. So that's me reached Kelso Square now. 17.19 miles was the total distance, and the total moving time was like 5.5 hours. But yeah, told you I'd bring you back to let you know that.